Hello and welcome. Welcome to my channel. It is August 24th, and I have been guided to come on and talk to you about spirituality in itself. We are still in the vibration of that new moon, the black moon. That was yesterday and perhaps the day before, depending on where you live. But we are still sitting in that vibration. We are sitting in a time right now of self-empowerment, self-sovereignty. And Spirit is really guiding me to come on and just really be honest and to the point, shoot from the hip, which is really who I am. I don't believe in fear tactics, and I don't believe in untruths. I don't believe that the spiritual path is just meant to be all full of love and light. I don't believe that for a moment, because we do not learn from just that. If we're sitting in constantly rose-colored glasses, we never see the true world around us, and we obviously never learn. We never gain wisdom from that. We cannot. Our life here is messy. It is full of turmoil. It is full of joy. It is stormy. And at times the sun peeks through. Sometimes the sun will shine for several days, and then we will once again dip into cloudy weather. We are being asked to own our journey, to own our experience, to own our emotions, to own and take responsibility for all that we have experienced, whether it be heartache, heartbreak, whatever that is, in whatever area you are feeling lack, wherever it is that your heart has been broken, whatever it is that has broken your heart, you are being asked to feel that, to allow yourself to feel that, to not sit only in the sorrow of it, but to move through it, to continue to move forward. That is the only way that you will be able to come through it and become your truth of who you really and truly are. We have been masking ourselves for so long that we don't even know how we feel or how we should feel, because we are told how to act, how to react, how to respond. We are taught what is proper and what is not. Sometimes proper just doesn't work. Sometimes we need to get down and dirty. Sometimes we need to scream into the silence. Sometimes we need to get angry at yes, God. Sometimes we need to cry. Sometimes we need to be angry with ourselves. Sometimes we need to be angry with another. And that is all okay. For far too long, we have been sitting in a cocoon of what we consider to be spirituality, and how we have to always be nice, and how we always have to share the best of ourselves. How can we share the best of ourselves when deep within us is lurking darkness? We can give what we are. We cannot give something that we are not. The mask will crack. It must crack in order for us to reveal ourselves. The time is here to crack the mask. The time is here to let the light shine in. To let the light shine in on our truth and our feelings, and to admit that sometimes life here is shit. It is shit. Okay? And a lot of our life, for those of you that are on here today, have been full of struggles. And your life has been full of struggles because you have been covering up who you are. You have been covering up your pain, your suffering. You have been working on kindness throughout it. You've been working on kindness to others rather than kindness to yourself. You have forgotten that you are the center of your journey. You have forgotten that you cannot truly learn what you do not feel, what you do not own, what you do not hold, what you do not move through. It is like taking a package, wrapping it up and putting it on the shelf and saying, there, I'm just going to put that there. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to cover it up and put it there. But it's there. You're not sure what it is. You're not sure how to feel about it, but it's there. It's time to unwrap that package and to look inside of that box and let that pain out. I'm hearing Pandora's box. Pandora's box holds what is called the 7 deadly sins. Okay? That box holds what we will not take responsibility for. That box is holding our pain and our suffering, and it is saying that it is wrong, and we have no right to unlock that. We have no right to feel that. We do have a right to feel that. For when we're wrong, when we're hurt, when we're in pain, we do have a right to feel that. We have a right to feel it all deep within ourselves. We have a right to express that. We do not have a right to express it in pain towards another, someone that was not involved. But that is typically what happens because we hold on to that pain and little cracks begin to allow it to ooze out. And it comes out in the most uncomfortable and inconvenient places when we are triggered by something that we see, by something that we hear, something that someone else does that is not even directed at us, but it triggers us. And it pulls us back into that emotion that we have not dealt with. We need to deal with whatever pain and suffering we have had. We need to admit it. We need to go through it so we can say, hey, that happened. It's not okay that it happened, but I know that it happened. And I know that I made it through. It is about no longer hiding how you feel, no longer hiding who you are behind a veil of forgetfulness that others would have you do in order to keep them feeling comfortable. Because perhaps they were involved in your pain and they don't want to deal with their own crap. So they cover yours up because they don't want to reveal their pain. It's because what they were taught. This is coming forward today after this black moon, and I did a channeling yesterday and a grid clearing that came up. And when I was doing the grid clearing, I heard Gaza, and I was like, why would I hear Gaza? Like, they took me to the pyramids, but that is not Gaza. So today, as I was reflecting on it and thinking about it, I was like, why did they take me to Gaza? What is the significance, the spiritual significance of that particular word? What does it mean? How does it reflect within spirituality? So I looked it up. And what it reflects is divine justice and the struggle of spiritual strength and resilience. It is about the spiritual journey back to the self. And that is what they give me yesterday when we did the clearing. The clearing was with the divine feminine, the dark and the light. And fascinating enough, the dragons came in with that, which is our protector of our inner child. They are there to help us express that inner child. So as we clear away that smoke and we begin to look through that veil and we can see the true reflection of ourselves in the mirror of who we are, we will find our purpose, our truth, and our heart of where we are, rather than what someone else tells us we have to be in order to be spiritual, in order to be good, in order to be deserving. Okay? We're all deserving. We all have different woundings that we are dealing with. Each and every one of us. No one is spared that. Even though we look at someone and think, well, look at them. They have woundings. Maybe they've dealt with them. And that's why they aren't as evident. Maybe they are masked so deep within that they don't even know what they are anymore. Maybe, just maybe, when somebody is lashing out at you, they are lashing out in pain and anger for themselves, for their lack of courage to face those demons within themselves. And I call them demons for lack of a better word, for they are only parts of the self that we fear. And we fear demons, don't we? We have been taught to fear them. We have been taught that they are evil, when what they actually are is terrified. They are terrified of being seen in the light, of being brought into the light, because they have been in the dark for so long that they cannot even see the truth of themselves. We are being asked to pull those parts of ourselves back into the light, to find our own truth, our own center, and to know that spirituality is an everyday journey. We are all on a spiritual journey here. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Doesn't matter if we think we are or we're not. We are. We are all spiritual beings. Therefore, our journey is spiritual. Whatever it is that you are choosing to do is your spiritual journey. So stop looking for it. Stop seeking it. Start doing what you love, whatever that is, whether you believe that it is spiritual or not. All things are spiritual. All things are connected. Find your joy. Find your love. Find your presence. And you will find your purpose within that. I hope this message finds you well. And I hope that it comes across in the essence of love that it is intended from my guides that brought to me today. It has taken me a very long time to come back into the center of myself and accept who I am as an individual. This is who I am. I am not perfect, but I am perfect. I am perfectly me. And so are you. You are on the journey you are meant to be on, and you are on that journey to awaken others within your path. You are on that journey for others to awaken you to the truth of yourself. That is your spiritual journey. And you may awaken someone when you meet a group for coffee. You may awaken someone when you pick up your groceries at the market. You may awaken someone when you're out for a walk. You may awaken someone when you're on a YouTube video like I am. We never know when we will awaken someone. We never know when the codes that we carry within our body will be transferred to someone else. We never know when the kindness of a smile will awaken someone's heart. We never know. So we need to clean our own closet so that we don't pass that dirt on to someone else. Awaken to who we are. There's no wrong in being angry. There's no wrong in it. It is an emotion. Find out the why. Find out the why. That is the wound. And then heal it. Look at it. Look deep within it. You can do it. If you need help, reach out. My information is down below. Let's do a little bit of a light code today, and I am feeling a lot of energy within my head. I feel like we are doing a third eye awakening, that we are going to learn how to visualize our own true life, our own purpose, that we are going to be able to see ourselves with more truth for who we are, to see the beauty that lies within all things, including ourselves, everyone else. So let's just take in a deep breath there, pulling in golden light. Interesting. So we're going to pull in this golden light around us, and as I'm pulling it in, I am seeing it begin to spin. So it is spinning around us. Okay? Somewhat like we would have a storm, but it is a softness of light. And as it is spinning, it is beginning to collect debris that is lying within the aura. This is an exercise that you're going to be able to do on a regular basis. You can come back here anytime you like. You can use this as many times as you want. And just picture that golden light as it begins to spin now, and it's going to spin and get higher and higher and higher, moving up above. Let's bring this back so that we can enjoy the light codes. Arakatanaya, Toshkaya Rataya, Noraniranai, Koshkataya, Amakaritaya, Orati, Oratiwarati, Naishkai. Naishkai Arinaya, Arinaya Owashkai, Okatai, Poraninai, Ariti, Aritinai, Aritinai Arati, Aratikai Shka, Kashka Aranaya, Ato, 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 Ari, Ariata, Ariata o Anataya, o Anakaya Ratai, Toshkai, Toranaya Tokatataya, Moraya, Tonanaya Taya, Yinatai, Koshkititatashkaya, Naita, Naita Arai, Naita Arai ni Ataka, Atakataya Shki, Shkiraya Naiki. Potai, potai, potai aratai. Taking a deep breath now, and just imagine the light that is pouring in through your third eye, just in the center of your forehead here. Just imagine the light that is pouring in to that space. Rishutai, rishutai, rishutai arata. Arata o ta 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 arana na 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 na. Torai Nakataya Awa Anaya Tikata Sarana Ashkataya Narai Toshkataya Nakaya Norayana Aaya Shkita. Now blow that light out. Blow that light out of the third eye and just allow it to grow. Arata, 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 orana, orana, aratai, 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 oranaya, ki, kishkayanai. Thank you. Thank you. We had several different beings step in with that. The dragon energy, of course, is always there. We had the Arcturians come in, and we have been having a lot of the divine feminine wanting to step in here, and the star mothers stepped in with that as well, surrounding us. And the last few times I have seen the star mothers, I have seen them literally on a ship, is how they have shown themselves to me, just standing on the mothership, that they are protecting us, they are guiding us, and they are allowing us to become that which we have always been meant to be, which is the nurturing of our inner child, to allow ourselves to realize our dreams that we have always held deep within ourselves, that we have not dared whisper because we were told that we could not be that. But we already are that. You are that. So open yourself up to your dreams and to all of the possibilities that exist within your mind, because those possibilities that are there are waiting for you to discover, to remember, to be. Okay, sweet souls, that is what I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for bringing this beautiful energy. Thank you for your truth, for asking for the truth. Because without you asking for this, I would not be on here delivering the message. So I am so incredibly grateful to each one of you that are seeking that which we are. And until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.